Welcome back. In this video, we'll see what is the difference between keyword view and editor view. We'll also see what is the similarity between keyword view and the editor view. So first of all, I'll open the same script which I've done in the previous video. That's the same script which is given here. Now, this window is nothing but an editor view. So where I've written the VB scripting, I've not written actually, I've just recorded, and the VB script steps are automatically generated in this place. So what is the meaning of the script? What it says, let us see. So first of all, I'll just try to explain it with the help of this active screen. So first I'll go to this view menu bar and I'll select the option as active screen from here. So when I select this active screen, I'll get this pane here, active screen. So now if I keep my cursor on the first step, though I'm not an automation engineer, I'm just a manual tester. If I keep my cursor on the first step and in the active screen, the username is highlighted. So it says this script belongs to this particular object, that is username. Keep my cursor on the second script which is given, second line. So it says this is related to the password object. Third line, it says it is related to the OK button object. So with the help of this active screen, at least I can identify this is related to that particular object. Now, same way, if I go to this view menu bar and if I click on this keyword view, and what I'll get is if I click on this second line which is given as agent name, I'll be selecting the same dialog box, same object in the active screen. And if I click on this password object in this place, and if you observe the password text box, the password object is selected in the active screen. So here I can conclude, here I can say the editor is equal to your keyword view. Editor view and keyword view both are similar. The steps are just formatted so that a person with the coding knowledge can understand in the editor part. Without the coding knowledge, he can understand in the keyword view part itself. Let us try to understand the keyword part itself. Now, if you observe here, it's given as HP My Flight sample application. It's a window. If you see there's a window, the icon is about the window itself. Below that window, if you see the agent name and the icon is given as the pencil button. If you observe the pencil button is given here. Pencil button, it says it is nothing but an edit box. Same way, a password is also an edit box which is given a pencil button. Below this password text box, the OK button is given in the, a small rectangle which is nothing but a button symbol. So one application will have multiple types of objects: edit box, button, checkbox, radio button, drop down list, many things. So based on the object type, the icon also keeps on changing. Same thing. Now if you see in the operations menu bar, agent name, the edit box will be setting some data into that. So if you see set and John is given. So if you try to form a sentence of this particular action, it says enter John in the agent name edit box. Same applies for the second. Second, it says enter the encrypted password in the password edit box. Why it says as encrypted password? Because if you see in the value column, it is encrypted into different format. So therefore it is given here. The third step says the same thing. Click on the OK button itself. And if you observe the operation menu bar, it says the click button is given here. Same method. If you follow the next line which says HP My Flight sample application, you have to close it. And in the documentation part, it says close the HP My Flight sample application. So if you're a manual tester, you will have an idea about the test case, where you have the test case objective, where you have the preconditions, steps to execute, a data column, expected results, actual results. Same thing has been formatted in the form of the automation in the keyword view part itself. So if I want to go back to the editor view, so I can go to the view menu bar and click on this editor part, and I'll be coming to the editor part view itself. What exactly it says, I'll try to explain you. The first line, it says WPF window, and the name of the window is given in the double quotes with the bracket itself. WPF, what is the full form of WPF? It's nothing but Windows Presentation Foundation. It is a environment, it's a framework developed by the .NET framework itself. Now, if I'm using a calculator, it can be considered as a Windows application. If I'm using Google or Gmail or Yahoo or Facebook, anything, it can be considered as a web-based application. Same way, if it's a Windows Presentation Foundation, so I'll be using this as WPF window. And if you see there's a dot given, so this is the My Flight sample application, that is nothing but WPF window. On that window, there are multiple objects: edit box, checkbox, radio button. In this example, if you see there's a WPF edit, that means there's an edit box. The name of the edit box is nothing but an agent name. So whatever the name is given in the red color double quotes, that is the actual object name which is given here. So that's the object name, that is agent name, password and OK button. These are the object names. Dot set is nothing but an operation you're doing on that particular object, and in the double quotes, that's the value which you're entering it. So same way, if you try to understand it, this is nothing but a parent object, and dot followed by the child object, dot by the action or by the operation what you perform on this. Same way, let's see the third one. It says this is the parent application which is given, parent object. On that you have this OK button, and on that OK button you're performing some operation, that is clicking on this place. So these are nothing but the editor part, and if you're a developer, if you're not also a developer, you can easily understand this part. So I hope you understood what is the similarity between the editor view and the the keyword view itself. That means both are one and the same. That's a similarity. If you keep your cursor at any place in the active screen, you'll be getting the images, the snapshot with the highlighted objects. And the difference is, for the developers it is easy to understand the editor part. For the testers, manual testers, the keyword view is important. They can easily understand. But the manual testers, they cannot run away longer from the editor part, because at the end they are jumping to automation. They have to learn the scripting knowledge. Scripting knowledge or the scripting part also will be covered in the coming videos right from the scratch, so that any newcomer from the manual testing can easily understand this part also. So I hope you have understood. That's all for this video.